Guys, welcome to week 8 of PAC. I'm your host, Mountaih. Today is a special game. We take on Sven for the 7th time. It's like a little early for me, and I'm locked in for playoffs, so no suit today. I'm taking it easy, you know. We're rocking the robe. I'll bring it back for playoffs. But this is kind of a big game as far as meaningless games go, because, like I said, Game 7 against Sven, we played each other 6 times. We're both 3-3 against each other. He remains the only guy who's beaten me more than once, and he's done it 3 times. And yeah, we've had some big games, you know, a lot of playoff games. So, of course, I want to win this game, but we could also definitely see each other in playoffs. So it'll be interesting. He has a Sun team featuring Chi-Yu, Slither Wing, Sawsbuck, Terra Oricorio, the best mon in the league. So, you know, he's got some scary stuff. We actually made a trade in like week 3 or something where it was essentially Crocodile for Vaporeon is what it came down to. So, oh yeah, the Tatsugiri was also mine. And so he's got a couple of my old mons here. I've got his old Vaporeon. We'll see if they get to meet their former trainers, you know? Might be a special moment. But let's get into my team here. Of course. I'm just turning on my controller. This happens every time. So the first mon here, we have offensive Skeledirge. I wanted to go offensive in this game because Torch Songs in the Sun sounds great. Chi-Yu is such a threat, though, that in order to be offensive and still potentially take a fire move in the Sun, I had to be Assault Vest. So I definitely need to get this mon in before he gets rocks up. So pretty much going to bring this mon in whenever the first time Torkoal comes in is. And Terra Dragon, just to keep my fire resist and to not be weak to ground and stuff, just like a solid defensive typing here. I don't know if I'll Terra this mon in this game. Might not. As you can see, I do have Oricorio on the roster. But anyway, the EVs, the HP, well, this is with an Assault Vest factored in. I can take 2 Dark Pulses from Timid Chi-Yu if I'm Terra'd, or I guess just 1 if I'm unterra'd. Or I take 1, I take like 98% or something from a Modest Specs Overheat in the Sun. Resisted hit with Assault Vest is doing almost 100% to me from Chi-Yu, so that mon's insane. I also take a Jolly Crocodile Earthquake, and then the speed is for a Slither Wing with no speed, or just anything that is creeping in Adamant Ursaring. Next up is Edgelord. This guy's pretty straightforward. I wanted a Scarfer in this game because Scarf Chi-Yu or like a Trailblaze Slitherwing or Scarf Crook are tricky for me to handle without a Scarfer, and or even like +1 Oricorio. And Accelerock is good, but you know, Terra Ground is pretty good against my team, so if he starts boosting and he's Terra Ground, Accelerock's not doing much. So yeah, I wanted a Scarfer, and Rock is really good in his team anyway, so I can kind of spam that or Close Combat, depending on who he brings. And very straightforward EVs, just enough speed for Chi-Yu, in case he's Scarf Chi-Yu. And yeah, if you're wondering why I have 4 EVs in like defense or Spadef, in this case for Lycanroc or the other mons in general, for level 50, you're often left over with 4 EVs that if you've invested in a stat already, it won't let you put those EVs into that stat. So you have to put it into an uninvested stat or don't use them at all. So you might as well put them into a stat that would otherwise have 0, such as defense. And then also, if you want your HP his HP right now is 308, but at level 50, it is 159. So to keep an odd EV number, sometimes you also end up with some extra EVs. So in this case, I've got an extra 4 and 4. I can't do both in one stat. Could I? No. No, it won't work. So one in defense, one in SPDEF. Hope that made sense. Most of you probably know this already, but just in case you're wondering, it's not just to have cool, diverse EV spreads. It actually makes sense. Next is the Iron Valiant. This mon is just a Specs Breaker. I'll probably lead with this mon because I think his potential leads are Chi-Yu, Torkoal, or Crocodile. So this mon covers a few of those things. If it is Torkoal, I'll probably just go hard Skeldurge, but otherwise I'm probably Moonblasting. And what do we got for EVs here? Oh yeah, just Modest, Max, and the, oh yeah, I can hit, I outspeed Chi-Yu by 1 if I just go Max Modest. Max Speed Modest. So that's nice. And then just 1 extra point for defense there. Next we have the Ringer. This mon with Quick Feet outspeeds this whole team. His fastest mon is Chi-Yu, outside of the sun. I don't outspeed like Sawsbuck or anything if sun is up, but yeah, outside of like Scarfers or sun like chlorophyll mons, the Ringer will be the fastest mon on the field. Shadow Claw is just for Mimikyu, obviously. And yeah, the EVs are again straightforward, just speed for Chi-Yu and leftover stats going to HP. Next is my Mudsdale. Mudsdale I felt like I needed for, well, to get rocks, and Roar is pretty good for phasing because Sven likes to set up, and yeah, offensive Crook could be an issue, so this mon checks it fairly well. The attack investment is to 2-hit KO defensive Torkoal with Earthquake. The speed is to still outspeed Torkoal if he's +1 from a rapid spin. And then the rest is in defense to help check Crocodile or Slither Wing. And then lastly, I have a defensive, like Fizdef Oricorio here, not a sweeper this week. I actually need this mon, so it's a baby Zapdos this week. It actually checks Slither Wing quite well. I mean, depending on his Terra type, I guess, but you know, I take Bug, Fighting, Grass like Trailblaze. What other moves does he have? Ground, like Earthquake. So switching to Slither Wing pretty well. Wouldn't enjoy a Flare Blitz in the sun, but that's okay. The other thing is this guy checks opposing Oricorio very well, because if I switch in on a Quiver Dance, then I get the Quiver Dance as well. And if he goes for Revelation Dance against me, I also use Revelation Dance. So you'll notice I'm Terra Ice. That is just an insurance in case he goes Terra Ground, which is, I believe, the most likely option. You might be thinking, why not Water? Well, I think he could be Terra Electric as well, and so I don't want to. Now that wouldn't be the worst. I could just not Terra at that point, but I liked Ice as the option to. It's kind of silly against a Sun team, but it did seem like the best option with the potential Terra types that he could choose for Oricorio. So the idea would be, if he Terras and I see he's Terra Ground, I Terra as well, and then I can basically just keep roosting until he tries to use Revelation Dance on me. At that point, I'll do way more to him because it's super effective on him, but not on me. I get to roost and Revelation Dance in the same turn that he uses it on me, essentially, and then I can go for the kill after that. And one Revelation Dance should do like 75, so he'll be at 25. He can roost up to 75 again on the next turn, but then I'll still kill because I'm doing like 75 min. So that's the idea with OGalbina here. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Catch you shortly. Alright, we're back. I realized I didn't explain the OGalbina defense EVs, guys. Sorry about that. It's to take 2 adamant crunches from Crocodile. Or 1+1 Earthquake if I have like Terrid already. So we are gonna start searching. Sven is ready. I am just trying to get my headphones going here. Put on the old intensity playlist, you know. Nothing better. What do we got? Alright, he's got the Sawsbuck. Okay. Okay, sorry. Still trying to set up the old music here. Now, my lead is Valiant, because I'm worried about a Crook or a Chi-Yu lead. But before I hit done, I'm just going to do my layout here. So, who did not come? No OGalbina, no Electros? I'm surprised, because I thought Electros would be the, his check to my OGalbina. You know? So we got Sawsbuck. Get bucked. You know what I'm saying, guys? He brought the winter form? Dude. Winter form would not appreciate sun. I guess it would. And Mimikyu. I also didn't really expect Mimikyu, but yeah, you never know. Definitely, it's definitely a Mon that he has on his team. Okay. Oh shit, I better start. Good luck, have fun to Sventhoon. Game 7, baby. Yeah, we're leading with the specs. Valiant. Something that might be annoying is like a Scarf Gonk Shot Crook lead. That would just kill me immediately, which would be lame. So, okay, cool. I'm gonna go hard. I could do a KO with Aura Sphere, but if he gets rocks, it's annoying for Dirge, and I need Dirge healthy to actually be able to take on Chi-Yu a little bit. 1, 2, yeah, okay. Where is he? He is, yeah. Okay, so what I need to also do is count the sun turns, because Heat Rock is definitely a viable option for him. Yeah. So he doesn't really have a good switch into my Torch Song here. Like, he can go Chi-Yu, but like I said, I will live Specs Overheat, and I can just Earth Power to take him out. And getting Chi-Yu down would be good. Oh, he goes Crook, okay. Well, since he doesn't have his OGalbina, I can Terra. I mostly wanted to keep the Terra Ice option for his OGalbina, but I'll just Terra here, I think. Yeah, damn, if I was Terra Fire, that was looking good. So yeah, I'm like modest. I'm modest max special attack. And the sun, yeah, so he's pretty offensive, I think. But I'll take less than half from Earthquake or Crunch due to my incredible typing of Dragon. Taking out Crook is good. And then Chi-Yu can finish me after that for sure, but then I guess I just go Valiant, essentially. Oh my god. Is he Choice Band? He might have actually been Jolly Band. Because that's Or no, I think he's just adamant. Yeah. I think he got like a high roll for adamant. Yeah. Okay. Crook is down. That's good. Chiyu certainly kills me. Oh, here goes this guy, okay. I mean, I'm gonna stay in. He can't kill me with, should I stay in? I'm no longer weak to Stealth Rock, so I could save Dirge and try and get him in later against Torkoal. I could go Torrent, maybe? Or Choreo, duh. Might check. Because, yeah, who's Choreo checking now? Literally just this guy, right? And I don't think he would ever go for Trailblaze against me here. That'd be pretty wild. Oh, I should have looked at his photosynthesis. Probably attack though. He would have to be like 0 attack with, I think it was 11. Oh fuck, dude. Is that choice band? So Sun up, U-turn. Look at the old calculatrice. If he's banned, that's good to know. This might be the end of Choreo. How much? 181 to 199. 82. That man is adamant choice banned. Oh yeah. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Now who decides who's dying here? Do I want to keep this guy? I don't really check him if he goes for close combat. Although, yeah. Or do I just get rid of Dirge? Dirge is still pretty good for Torkoal, but it gets outsped by everything else. I think Choreo is worth keeping. And I am AV, so maybe I actually take a fire hit, although I doubt it. Where am I at here? Flamethrower, I'm at 58. Does that always kill? Yeah. In Sun, that always kills. Okay. Well, I gotta go to Edgelord here. I think I should go for Rock Blast. Because that'll hit Mimikyu. Sawsbuck is probably going to be an issue for me. Yeah. How does Sawsbuck do against Choreo? If he's Life Orb Body Slam, it does 2 a KO. Okay. Goes into this feller. I don't miss. That's excellent. 3 hits. 3 hits. Does about half. Lycan Rock. How many hits would you do? Yeah, okay. So he's like pretty bulky. I think. He kind of has to go for first impression, right? Which Iron Valiant quadruple resists. His Sun is still up though, fuck. I don't know, he could... See, I definitely kill if he doesn't go for first impression. Well, not definitely, but there's a great chance. This is ballsy, but, I mean, I live a U-turn as well. So. Okay, cool. Right, the sun, so Torkoal, so I would like to get rocks up. What is your switch in? Mimikyu maybe? Torkoal? I don't know. The Slither Wing puts on a lot of pressure. I would certainly like some rocks. If he's not Spadef Torkoal, then I'm pretty sure Valiant 2 KOs with Moonblast. Is that right? I do 47 if he's no Spadef, if he's just max HP. Bambi. Alright, good. I want this thing dead. If it lives, I'd be surprised. Fuck yeah. Okay. There goes the sun. You could just go Torkoal here, no doubt. Yeah. I'm gonna probably just hit him. Alright. Or I could go the Ringer. Damn, I wish I had Protect on him now. Or should I just go Torrent here, get some rocks? I could certainly use some rocks here. I don't want to take an attack. Do I need health on Mudsdale? Wow, close combat actually can Oko in the sun with Adamant Band from Slither Wing. I'm getting 2 KO'd by everything from Slither Wing, to be honest, so I actually don't really need health. I think I'd rather just get rocks up. Mimikyu, I guess, is an issue, but he could have Woodhammer. I expect him to have Woodhammer. So I don't think I need health on this guy. And I can 2-hit KO. Oh, right. I don't always get 2-hit KO'd by some moves from Slither Wing because I have the very well-known stamina ability. Okay, I definitely don't want to get burned. Ah. Well, should I just keep rocking? I think I just keep rocking until I die to a burn, potentially. I don't think Rapid Spin would kill me here. And I'm faster, so I'll go for 1 Earthquake. Ah, this actually didn't really work out. Because he's just gonna spin and potentially kill me here. Hopefully I can get one more. Oh, nice. Fuck yeah. What was that damage? Should look. See if he's defensive or not. I didn't see how much it did. I think he was defensive, yeah. I do 30 to 37 if he's... No, wait. If he's Spadef, I did 33 to 40 there. While burned. So I think he's defensive, which means... What does that mean? That means I can maybe kill him with Valiant, but then I risk fucking Mimikyu coming in. But I would certainly like to kill this guy. So this is risky, right? I could Moonblast and 2-hit KO and catch a Mimikyu that's trying to take a fighting move. But if he stays in and spins, then that sucks. I don't think he would stay in. How many turns of sun are we at here? Okay, there's still 5 more, which is it's a good amount of time for him to do stuff, but probably not enough to win the game. So I think he keeps it. I think you just go Mimikyu. And that gets 2 a KO for sure. Ah. Well. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh. Shit. Okay. Well. Nobody's switching into Rock Blast, right? Mimikyu gets fucked up. Yeah. Nobody's switching into Rock Blast, so this might be the end of his sun. We'll see if Chi-Yu is boots or what. Potentially. Great. Okay. Torkoal's down, so I think there's what, 3 turns left of sun? Slither Wing comes in and probably claims one here. Although, Oricorio might take a first impression. Yeah, it might actually. Okay, rocks are going to be helpful. So he's definitely in range of a 3 hit here. At this point. Yeah, attack went up. First time actually seeing that, but I knew it was attack. If Chi-Yu's not Scarf, Ursaring looks pretty good. So this is tough because I think he might U-turn. Because first impression, no, it actually does kill Oricorio. But U-turn does not, so U-turn would be bad. I don't think he risks this guy though. This is like his, basically his win con, right? I mean, it keeps all my guys in check, so. Oh yeah, plus he can Terra. Forgot about that. Okay. Is he fighting? Okay. Oh yeah, that's smart. And then, okay. Well, Oricorio goes down, but I can Psychic Fangs. I don't think I can. Okay. He still, the friggin' immunities that he has are actually really annoying because Chi-Yu can take Psychic Fangs and Mimikyu takes close combat. So, and this guy at -1. I doubt. I doubt Rock Blast kills here. Fuck. No, I don't think so. I think I have to go Edgelord, right? Because I'm too slow at the moment with the Ringer. I haven't been able to pivot and get the Ringer in. I was hoping to get a U-turn off at some point with Oricorio. Now, the question is, do I just double? Can I win if I don't double? Let's say he switches to Mimikyu. Problem is I'm locked into something, right? I think I gotta double. He's gonna save this Mon. Because first impression is just so good. And I need to get the Ringer in with the Toxic Orb happening. Yeah, okay. Good. Should have used Protect. Oh, the Sun? Oh no, Sun's not gone. That was just the Terra going away. Okay, so we're gonna find out if he's Scarf. Facade kills, right? Or should I go close combat? Facade kills, yeah. Okay, she did. I don't think I can win though, because is he just first impression? Actually, do I take a first impression with this Mon? Hold up. So you might go Mimikyu first. I don't think I can win. Because if Mimikyu comes in, does a little damage to me, and then I KO with Lycanroc. I only win if Ursaring can actually 1v1 Mimikyu and get Slither Wing out before Lycanroc comes out. Or does he just go Slithering now? First impression with no Sun. That doesn't kill. So I think he has to go Mimikyu. And if I can take... Okay. Hold up. Hold up. First impression, Bandit, Adamant. Does 129 tops. I'm staying in, brew. What? Was the Sun still up? I'm calcing Adamant Choice Band. Does 129 tops to my Ursaring. What am I missing? Well, I've lost, but if I had Protect and not Scarf, that'd be cool. The Sun's not up, right? I actually don't know how that killed. What is stronger than Adamant Choice Band? Anything? With that Sun? I'll have to talk to Sven later. I'm pretty confused about that. I thought I had it. We gotta go for Rock Blast, I guess, and then hope for a bunch of crits. And then hope he doesn't click first impression later. Well, I mean, it's been a good game. I don't know how that killed. 75% tops. I was at 140, I think. Oh, nice. Got that loaded dice. Well, it's been a good game. I didn't need Choice Scarf, turns out. How did Ursaring die? Alright. Very exposed. Good game to Sven. Damn. He takes the series lead 4 games to 3. But hopefully you get to face him in playoffs and right the ship, you know? I fell to 6-2, but I'm probably still first in the standings. So really I'm just playing for seeding at this point. but it doesn't really matter to me as far as how I get seeded. So, but yeah, next week is my last game. I play MattOshea, and that is a rematch of the finals of the last season of PAC. So, and I think we're both 1-2 in the league right now, so it's extra exciting. Anyway, great game, Sven, and catch you guys next week. Bye.